Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Joe Milano. Brand Joe Milano is United States of American brand from New York. They've been around since 2018, and they have quite a few perfumes in their lineup. Altogether, I think around 50 perfumes already. They are quite well received in the fragrance community. Some of the fragrances are quite popular, and this one in particular is called is from Levante line. This Levante line, I think they have about 7 or 8 flankers. So I unboxed and reviewed Levante Blue Noir, which was very nice, and it was inspired by Versace Eros. This one in particular is another inspiration, and this one is inspired by Invictus Aqua, but to some extent it reminds me of Versace Pour Homme as well. So it's like a combination of the two, or between the two, but it is closer to Invictus Aqua rather than the Versace Pour Homme, so it's closer to that one. So this one is called Joe Milano Levante Intense EDP 100ml. United Kingdom, you can find it under £50. It retails for £80, but you can find it discounted if you do your research. In United States, obviously, it's much easier to find, and I think it's cheaper than here. But under £50, this is a good fragrance all year round. All about the perfume, the presentation. The presentation, as you can see, is very nice. It's a thick cardboard box and a very nice bottle. It's quite heavy. The cap is magnetic. The atomizer is good. So everything about the presentation is nice, especially for the price. In terms of the longevity, I'm happy to say this is a very good performer. On my skin, went easily over 8 hours. On skin, on the materials, goes easily over 10 hours. The next day I woke up, I could still smell it on my t-shirt. So it's a very good performer, especially for a fresh fragrance. In terms of projection, an arm length of projection for around 2 to 3 hours, and after that slowly subside. But always have a medium bubble, medium cloud, and a medium trail behind you. I went with 10 sprays of it, and that was ample enough for me to smell it all day. The wifey could smell it strongly all day, and she likes that. Usually this kind of fragrances with aquatic, swimming pool, things like that, she's not a big fan, but this one in particular, it resonates with her. She said it smells very nice, smells very fresh, but in the same time she said it smells very lemony, which when it opens up, it is true, it is quite on the citrus side as well. So the presentation was very nice, longevity and performance very good. In terms of what I paid and what I get, ratio is very good, because both Invictus Aqua and Versace Pour Homme are about around 80-90 pounds retail. But this one you can find it much cheaper than those two. So if you like those two but you're looking for something cheaper, this is very good in terms of quality, in terms of perfumery, in terms of performance, in terms of ratio for what you pay and what you get is very good. Actually, it smells like a designer fragrance, basically. The quality of Invictus Aqua and the quality of Versace Pour Homme, when you get them, very similar. Is nothing is missing in here, so it's not like a cheap knockoff. Okay, when you smell it, you smell exactly the same quality and perfumery as those two. So for that, very good. Again, in terms of who's it for, this is universal, so anybody from 18 to 180 can wear it, no problem. Very versatile in terms of age. In terms of seasons, similar story, very versatile, so you can use it in summer, in winter as well, because the profile is in a way that is very fresh. You can use it in summer, but because it's got a leg quite a good performer and it's got a leg to it, it stands in the cold, you can easily wear it in winter as well if you like to wear something fresh in the middle of winter. In terms of gender, although it is targeted for men and it is a little bit on the masculine side, but it's not over masculine, it's actually quite metrosexual, so anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem. If you like this kind of fragrances and you're a lady, you can easily wear it. And in terms of occasion, very versatile. Again, you can dress it up, dress it down, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual, formal, informal. You can wear it to work, to gym. You can wear it to wedding and special occasions as well. So it's very, very versatile in many, many aspects. So that's making it a very somebody's signature scent if you like this kind of perfumes. I have to confess something before we get more information about this, but that is, I personally am not a big fan of aquatic fragrances. I like them, but I'm not crazy about them. So this one is going to be the same category of perfumes. When I was buying it, because it says Levante Intense, and also the coloring of the black and gold, I was thinking it's going to be something deep and dense and resinous, but it's not. That is nothing to do with the perfume itself, but to me this is a little bit on the let down because I was expecting something different, but I got an aquatic fragrance. So for that, I think the coloring is a little bit on the misleading side. I wish they made a different color, maybe green, maybe blue, maybe something else. But we have what we have in front of us, and you have to be aware of that. So the coloring is nothing to do with the perfume itself. And I am not a huge fan of aquatic fragrances overall. As I said, I like them. Some of them I like them quite much, but overall it's not a love for me. I prefer many other genres of perfumery rather than aquatics. So for that, I think this is a good fragrance for people who like aquatic fragrances. So you need to be in that category of people. There are people out there, which probably are the majority of people out there, that they like the fragrances to be fresh, they like them to be very aquatic, fresh, very refreshing, very happy, very bright. So this is in that category. If you are that person, most likely you will like this, especially if you like Invictus Aqua and Versace Pour Homme. This is a very good alternative to those two. But if you're like something like me who's got many fragrances in their collection and you're a connoisseur, you are collecting fragrances, most likely this is nothing new to you. This won't do it for you, and probably it's a pass for people like me who've been around fragrances for a very long time. The reason is because this perfume is quite playful. It is a little bit on the juvenile side, a little bit on the shall we say generic side a little bit, because it's been done many times before, and that makes it, for me at least, for my taste, for my age, for my experience, a little bit on the, shall we say, mediocre side of things. It's nothing to do with the perfume itself, it's to do with my taste in general. Okay, so the perfume itself, if I'm being impartial and I'm putting other people's hat on my head, this is a good fragrance for people who like this kind of fragrances. So let's get to the fragrance itself. This fragrance, for what you pay, what you get. If you are that person who like this kind of fragrances, is very good. So for that people, for those people, for that particular person, this is superbly done. I'm sure many people will love this, especially if you like this kind of fragrances. But again, for people who are in the fragrance community, who know they taste, they're connoisseurs, they're collecting perfumes, they like their perfumes to be artistic, unique, and all these good things, this is probably a no-go for you guys. Okay, let's go to the remember what they say in terms of note breakdown. So this note breakdown is according to Fragrantica. On top we have grapefruit and violet leaf. In the mid we have sea notes, violet, woody notes, and rosewood. In the base we have ambergris and amberwood. So everything in here I get yes. As I said, this is an aquatic fragrance first and foremost. When it opens up with a huge citrus. The grapefruit in here is quite dominant. It's quite sweet in the same time, so you're getting that sweet and sour feel for a very long time, which is quite impressive. The citruses usually in fragrances, they don't last that long. In here they stay for a very long time, so it's very impressive. The violet leaf in here giving it that camphorous feel, and also a little bit of that aromatic feel. What they're not mentioning is a big lavender in here. So the name lavender, so it basically means lavender. There is a big lavender in here, and they're not mentioning it, but the lavender in here is quite clean. It's quite on the hint of medicinal, hint of that earthiness, hint of that clinical feel to it. Yes, but overall is quite clean. This fragrance overall is a fresh fragrance from beginning to the end. It never changes to anything else, and also overall this is an aquatic fragrance from beginning to end. So the aquaticness in here given a little bit of that sea salty, but it's not oceanic, so it's not a super salty. Okay, so it's a hint of saltiness in here, yes, but it's not a super salty. And also overall it's quite a fruitiness, especially in the first half-life of this fragrance is very fruity. So the fruits are not only the grapefruit, you're getting bergamot and lemon, which they're not mentioning, and also I'm getting something like an apple. So there's an apple in here, or an apple accord in here, which is nondescript apple, which means it's like a synthetic apple accord in here. The violet leaf and the violet itself together giving it that medicinal feel, little bit of that clinical feel, little bit of that clean feel. So overall this is very clean. It's got a little bit of soapiness to it overall. It's got a little bit of that shower jelly to it as well, which is mainly coming from the violet in here. The woods in here are quite clean again. To my nose is a cedar sandalwood combination. They're saying rosewood. I'm not getting that much rosewood, to be honest with you. Rosewood's got a quite distinctive smell to it. In here is more like cedar sandalwood, which is a generic cedar sandalwood you get in many fragrances and perfumes. So in here it is quite clean and it is quite woody in the base. Ambergris basically that means ambroxan. In here is ambroxan is quite noticeable, and also a little bit of isui super. The blend and the quality is in a way that you don't notice them that much, but if you look for them you can tell they are there, and they are quite on the basically synthetic side. When I say synthetic, I don't mean sharp, I don't mean chemical, I don't mean harsh. I mean this is not naturally smelling. It smells like something man could made himself. Okay, so overall, if you like Invictus Aqua or Versace Pour Homme or something aquatic, and hint of bubblegum in here, not too much. The bubblegum is quite controlled in here. So the sweetness from 0 to 10, 10 being the sweetest, is around 6 to 7 when it opens up. Later on, it's subsided a little bit. Overall, it's a little bit more than moderate, so it is quite sweet, but it's not a super bubblegummy here like the original Invictus. The original Invictus is undoubtedly is very bubblegummy. In here, the bubblegum is much more toned down. There is a bubblegum, but it's very small amount in here. So if you like it citrusy, if you like it fruity, if you like it watery, if you like it aquatic, if you like it a little bit of saltiness in here, little bit, if you like it woody, if you like it a little bit of floral feel and aromatic. Yeah, a little bit of floral feel, a little bit of aromaticness. The aromaticness is actually quite big because of the lavender and the violet leaf in here. So the violet leaf and lavender together giving a big lavender, big aromatic feel overall. So to recap very quickly, it says marine here. I don't get marine, I get aquatic. So marine means basically if you get seaweedy, if you get very heavy salty. To me that is marine. Here is not marine, it's sea salt, yes. Is sea breezy, yes. It is aquatic, yes, but it's not oceanic. Amber, the amber in here is effervescent, is transparent, is airy amber, which is mainly coming from the basically the combination of that ambroxan and the isoi super in here. Very woody in the base. Yes, it's just quite woody, but it never goes too woody. It's always clean in here. The woods are very clean. Violet, giving it that cleaning feel, and also a little bit of that shower jelly feel as well. It's quite aromatic, which is coming from the lavender plus the violet, and the violet leaf in here. It is quite camphorous, a little bit of green side, a little bit of herbaceous side as well. Very aquatic, yes, and its citrus are very, very big in the beginning, especially a little bit of oceanic feel to it, which is very airy, and hint of powderiness and hint of saltiness overall to a very small amount. Okay, so if you like the description, or you like the note breakdown, or you like your aquatic fragrances, or you like your fresh fragrances, or you like your Invictus Aqua or Versace Pour Homme similar fragrances, this is a good fragrance, especially for a price. For me, is okay to maybe like, but it's not a love at first sight. The reason is because I'm not a big fan of this genre anyway. I'm not a big aquatic person, and also the coloring misled me a little bit because of the black color and an intense name. I thought it's going to be something deep and dense and resinous, which is not, which is complete opposite. This is a fresh aquatic fragrance, and for me that was a little bit on the disappointing side. For people who like this kind of fragrances, this is a very good alternative to aquatic fragrances out there. Okay guys, if you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you fragrances like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker. So they are true handmade perfumes just for like people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oils in my perfumes, which is unheard of, and that gives them the huge personality, very big, very long lasting, very bold, very artistic, unique. They are like time capsules. They take a different place at different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. Also, there are other reviews reviewed my perfumes. If you are interested, you can go and check them out as well. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I'll see you later. Bye bye bye.